Hi. Today we are talking about galactic downloads, downloads from your higher self. How do we make them happen? What are some tips and tricks to really enhance that for ourselves? And what do they really want you to know? And what are we going through right now? So, energy is intensifying right now. We're feeling it. I know a lot of you are feeling it, and it looks like a couple of different things. It can look like you are on fire, like I am, and it's just thing after thing after thing, and inner wisdom and inspired action and connection and adaptation to this new energy wave, or an absolute silence and nothing. It feels like nothing. That's for some of us because the integration is happening. We've got ascension symptoms kind of going on in regards to fatigue. Deer caught in headlights. Anybody else experiencing that? I just okay, what am I doing? Really being called in. And then we are activating in others what they refuse to look at within themselves. So in my world, I'm getting a whole lot of love. I love you guys so much. It's so beautiful. It's so supportive. I'm getting messages in regards to the impact that I've had on your life and the support that I'm able to offer and the programs that we offer and all of this gratitude and thanks. And I can't. I cry every single email. I'm like, "Oh my god, I love you." And then the other side of the coin, I am getting people rare in the comments. Not very much, just a few, but I'm getting people highly triggered by me. And I want to talk a little bit about why that's happening for you, for us, for me, what it looks like. And hello, everyone. And what to do with this energy and why, right? So we're the main thing that we're moving through right now is really solidifying our belief in our journey, our belief in our mission, purpose, galactic purpose, how whatever terms you need to use them. We're really being pushed into truly, truly honoring and believing what we are. And so, all vulnerability on the table. Ready? We're going to go into all the crazy because I do not give a flying what anybody says about me. You do you, right? Um, we are going to go into energy cards as well. So, my favorite day of the week. Yay, season. Um, so, what's happening right now as we move into this anchoring of really truly believing? So, yes, I'm a starseed. I don't really like that term, but I don't know what else to call it. I'm a fucking alien in a meat suit. That's what it feels like. Um, I know that I am of multiple origins. I know that this one particular life as Dime is not the only life. I truly feel that. And as you guys know, I was born remembering all my past lives and future lives and upper, lower lives and all my galactic descent and all of that stuff. Hi, Dare. Mwah. I will respond to your message very soon. Um, so it's been a little bit easier for me to believe what I am. Not so easy to come forward with it, though, right? Not so easy to bring that to the world and face the endless stream of people thinking I'm crazy or whatever. But now I have all of you and we're in this together and it's beautiful. And that's kind of what we're going through. We're going through the solidification of knowing that we are not just this one entity. And for star seeds, we're really going through anchoring into, yeah, I'm here to be of purpose. I'm here to be of service to the great transition of all things. I am from there or wherever it be. Um, and in that transition comes confidence. And so this is a little bit playful, a little bit spicy, but we're boosting our confidence. We're standing unshakable in our knowing. We're standing solid in and getting confirmation that we're not alone on this. If you've been joining our galactic channeling starseed events that we host every week, you know that you got a whole family. We're in this together. It's amazing. And there's a private membership for it as well. For those that join those events, right? They get invited into a private membership where we are really vulnerable and get to share all of the things, not just some of the things. And so this is beautiful confirmation for us. And then some of you are getting confirmation from from people, strangers that you don't even know, like compliments, or there's something really neat about you, or your energy is amazing, or whatever it be. And I'm getting a whole lot of like animals just stare at me like, what is this thing? And children under 8, because 8 is kind of that bracket where we move into a little bit more of forgetting our what we are. So 8 and under children, rolling on my blanket, they just like stare at me. And their parents are always like, well, they've never seen a woman so covered in tattoos. I'm not even that covered, but I have a few. And I'm like, no, it's because I'm a starseed and they know it. Like, hi. So that's really fun. That's been going on for a long time, but you're going to get that. We're getting confirmation of people just sporadically being like, "So, like, what is the starseed thing?" We're opening up people because our energy is becoming so much stronger right now, and we're going through a lot of activations and integrations right now that are propelling our energy outward. I'm gonna share a really cool story and have a second here, if I can remember when I loop back to it, because you know my ADHD is super on fire. Um, the joys of being a starseed. So we're amplifying our energy and we're learning how to use this energy. I'm going to share this in this story that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share a technique that you can start playing with a little bit. And what's happening is we're becoming the vibration of believing, fully believing. And I am having a hard time articulating this piece into words for my students right now because I don't know how to help you truly understand what it is I'm trying to say, because there's not a lot of words to describe this feeling. But we're going from we can know that we are like, I know I'm a star seed, I know I'm galactic. And we can quickly morph into forgetting and being mom or parent or provider or partner or caregiver or human, whatever, whatever, whatever. And we sort of forget for half a second and we fall fully in the human experience. And then we're like, oh, yeah, starseed stuff. Okay, let's meditate. Da, da, da. And so we're like almost separating the starseed energy with the human life. And it's different on the other side of this integration that's happening right now. So we are becoming the absolute knowing of who and what we are, wearing and walking around in a meat suit with a name tag called Dime, like mine's Dime, right? And so it's the solidification of belief of what we are, where we're from, what we're here for, what our vibration is meant to do, how to do it, and forgetting that we're human. So it's the opposite of forgetting that we're starseed and going into the role. And I know what it's like because like I live in a very busy household right now. My husband and I, we just moved. We're in a house that's a third of the size it was before. There are 4 humans in this house and 4 cats and a dog. It's like a little 4-bedroom, like, oof. And the house is kind of separated into 2 living conditions. Anyways, when I'm in my office, I'm in all this space, and then all of a sudden, I have to go back out, and it's like inundation with, hi, love. It's inundation with family responsibility or fur mommy responsibility, my fur babies, or the neighbor needing something, or all the human things, right? And I've been really like, okay, this is really weird. Like I am residing in 2 different worlds. And then this integration finalizes. And now I'm standing here forgetting that I'm human. And it comes with some really interesting aftermath effects. I don't recognize my body. When I come out of a meditation, I'm looking at my hands. I'm sure many of you have had this. And this has been a long time for me, but now it's like fun, like it's finished. So I'll come out of the meditation. I'm like, I don't even recognize this weirdness. Like, this is the weirdest thing. And then my body is so like, what is this? Soft, squishy, meat. Like, what is this thing? And then I get hungry and I'm like, I don't even recognize the sensation. I'm like, what is the sensation? Like, what is happening? And then human emotion feels bigger. Like, is anybody else having like really big emotion right now? Because you're just like, I don't, it feels so foreign. Um, and so we're sort of crossing over into remembering. I was sharing in the last Galactic group, and I can't share a lot of that here because it's going to get um, highly flagged. But I was sharing that we're sort of in this amnesia state where we're being born and we're not remembering our past lives. I don't know that experience. I was born remembering everything. Um, and thank gosh, because my role is to walk the slippery slope and do things a little bit challenging so that it can help you avoid the challenges. Like I go first into things and like I fall into the pit and the things and all the hardships and it's frustrating and then I'm like, "Oh, I got it." And then I get to teach it because I know what not to do as well as what to do. So I can help you kind of take shortcuts, right? Or not fall down the way I do. Which is totally fine. I think it's hilarious. Um, and I know that's part of my mission. So as I'm like navigating and making this transmutation, this integration fully, I am completely like, what is this thing? Like, what is this? What is this thing? I find it fascinating. And with that, this is what it's going to feel like. These are some symptoms to let you know that this is what's happening. So, one, we're getting big emotion. You will have a little bit of apathy, like, I don't want to, there's no point, I don't care, like, whatever. You'll go through a little phase of apathy or maybe a big one. Um, then you kind of go through feeling your big emotion of why does this feel so much bigger? Is this mine? Is this collective? And then you become a more intensified empath. Amazing. It's one of the psychic gifts. Um, and then you your sleep is just done. Like, what is sleep? Like, we forget that we need to sleep. But you will have periods of excessive fatigue. You will have periods of excessive dehydration where you cannot drink enough water. Food tastes different. Your digestive system is working a little bit different. Your eyes will go a little blurry and then they'll come back into refocus and feel like they're brand new again. And you don't need glasses anymore if you're anything like me. Um, the pinging in the ears, heart palpitations, upper back discomfort, like there is a knife in your back. It's delightful. Um, and then weird headaches in weird spots, right? Like just like your body is recalibrating almost. Um, for me, there was some definite dizzy spells. Like all of a sudden the room would just spin like vertigo, and I'm like, what is going on? And then it just would connect in and just be like, okay. Um, and then liberation and freedom come right after that for yourself, in yourself. But then you're looking at other humans and you're like, what the actual fuck is wrong with you? Like one of the sayings that I picked up through this whole phase was the fucking audacity. Like, are you aware? And it's a really important piece that I want to talk to, and that's going to be in the story that I'm about to share. But I am watching humans and I'm like, someone, your mommy should have spanked you more. Like, not that I'm a fan of spanking, but like, I don't know, like something's off. You are dysfunctional. And it's just this like immediate, like, and I found myself, I have to be very cautious and remind myself that we don't say we listen, we don't judge. We don't say it. We don't say it because I found myself in these moments of sitting there with someone being just an absolute ridiculous person and I would be like, "Oh," out loud, I would go, "Oh, how embarrassing for you." I don't even know them. I'm like, "What? Dude, you cannot do that in public to strangers." But it just kept happening. And I'd be like, "How embarrassing for you." Which I don't know, I kind of like that tagline now and I might keep it, but it was a bit of like, "Did that just come out of my mouth?" So that was super fun. And I'm like, "Why am I being so judgy?" And then I'm like, "Oh, it's not that I'm being judgy. I'm just seeing differently." And then this really cool thing happens afterwards. And this is the story that we're going to share because sharing is caring. Um, so, you guys know that we just moved, and I've talked a little bit about one of the people in the neighborhood who loves to be overly attentive and overly supportive, which is amazing, the nicest people ever, but also loves to blare their music at top volume. And it's an open concept space where there's a build behind us with a bunch of houses. All of our little bungalows are all in a row and nobody got any fences yet. I'm like, why don't we have fences? Like, what is happening? And so the sound just carries. And here we are, and it's great music. Some of the tunes I really like. Um, but overall, your volume is absolutely fucking unnecessary, sir. Like, turn it down. Not everybody wants to rock out to 90s rock. Like, let's just simmer down. Like, okay. So it started like agitating me. I shared that in the last live. And then I'm like, this fucking got to come to an end because I can't even go outside. And the moment I go out on my back deck, and I love outdoor living. I just came from a space where it was all galactic energy in the backyard. And so I go out on my back deck, and our back decks are, we can see each other. It's not that close either, but we're there. And so I don't look over, right? I just sit and I want to journal and I want to meditate and I want to enjoy my plants and I want to enjoy the sun. Although it's Ontario, there's not a lot of sun right now. And then all of a sudden, you hear a speaker go on and the music. And I'm like, all right, I feel like I'm suffocating right now. I feel like everything is pushing in on me right now. So, two pieces. One, you're going to feel that oof, energy pushing in on you right now as you integrate this new energy because it is a very new vibration and it's a very solid vibration in confidence and belief and knowing, like unstoppable knowing. And so you're just this new energy. So the other energy feels weird and wet and heavy, like a gross blanket, right? So I'm like, all right, I've got to change. Like, I can't. What am I learning here? What am I learning? And like, I have no tolerance right now because it's the audacity, right? That vibration for me. And no like judgment, although, yeah, a little bit of judgment. I'm like, what is wrong with you? But, anyways, so invasive. And so I do the galactic activation on Tuesday in the group. In June, they're moving to Mondays, by the way. That's domino.com. You can go read all the descriptions of which ones serve you. And so I do this activation, this wicked ass activation. You guys are loving it that we're there. We are leveling up on levels. We're like, holy shit, this is amazing. And so I have this amazing activation and I need a little space and grace. So Corey was like, cool, I'll go do this. You can have, the house to yourself, do your journaling, whatever, like move through this. I'm like, thank you. I love you so much. Like, okay. So I do it. I'm feeling so high. And I go for a nice relaxing bath. Side note, my bathtub is like this deep and I am not that small. So it's basically my ass. It's like a puddle. I go for a nice puddle. I had a puddle, not a bath. So I'm sitting in there meditating in my puddle. And then it's like, go outside. I'm connected in, I'm channeling, go outside. And I'm like, okay. So I go outside and the music. And I'm like, what? Why? And so I'm connected in, I'm still in this channeled space. And I'm sitting there and I'm facing the back, like where the new house build is, because there's a really beautiful forest way back there that I can just stare at. I'm like, yes. And he's right here. And oh my God, the music. And I'm like, and then all of a sudden I was like, you know what to do. And I felt this like, goom, goom. And all of a sudden my heart went on fire and it was like, and it was like pulsing out of me. And it was just, I was looking at this energy coming out of my heart. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? This is amazing. What is this? But it was so like fierce and solid and powerful, but not mean, not catty like I can be. It was just like, ooh. And I'm like, okay, what is this? And I'm listening, this music is going on. And so all of a sudden, my gaze just floats over to him and I see the audacity. I see it. And I'm like, oh no. And then, because I'll say something. And then all of a sudden, I'm looking at the audacity and it went whoop, and it opened up this hole and I saw through it. And then I saw the vibration under it. We are seeing the multi layered vibration in the humans in our experience. And not my story to tell, but I'm going to tell it. Here's what I saw. It was the projection of, please think that I'm cool. And I got flashbacks of them being picked on in school and not quite fitting in and trying to be a cool kid. And so much so, never mind, it doesn't even matter. I was going to get real catty for a minute, but I'm all gonna. It was just this ache to be cool. I want to be cool. I want to be accepted. I was like, oh, well, that's unfortunate because that's a you issue, not a me issue at all. But it was like, oh no. And not that it was love that I gave or anything like that. It was just like, oh, I see that. I still am not going to tolerate your behavior, but I see it and I see why you're doing this now. So I was like, whoa. And then I go back to my heart and it's like, boo, 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 boo. And then it just fires off like a firecracker above my property. And as it hits just that skyline, it explodes into energy that's raining down and raining down and raining down and going under the earth under my house. And then it's pulsing. It's my heart, my galactic heart chakra up there, creating this magnificent space heart chakra. And it's beating the same as my actual physical heart. And I'm beating with it. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then it was like, use it. And so I'm in this really intense confidence right now, this beautiful confidence right now. So much so that people are like, you're really full of yourself. And I go, I know, thank you. I really want that for you too. Like it's so big right now, my confidence in all that I am, not in how I look or how I present myself. And the fact that I'm a fucking starseed standing here in this meat suit, which has really neat buttons, by the way. It's like cool, right? So I'm like, I'm just going to radiate that confidence. I'm going to pulse that confidence into my heartbeat. And whoever wants to take it can take it. I don't care. It's up to you. So it's like, boom, 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 boom. And my neighbor all of a sudden goes and turns down the volume on the music. Well, thank you, sir. Well, that was the best gift I could have asked for. And I got to enjoy my outdoor space for the very fucking first time since moving here. Cool. And then I should take pictures. I should have taken pictures. We planted lilac bushes at the back of our property because, like, I love all things wild. And they were itty bitty, and now they're taller than me. And they've only been there for 3 weeks today. Did we plant them Thursday? No, we planted them a few days after we moved. So about 2 weeks. And they're bigger than me now. And I'm like, how is this? But it's because of this freaking electromagnetic field that I'm creating. And so we all get to play with this. Ian's like, thank you for the live. It's sad that we can't give gifts in the comments. Your presence and your comments are my gifts. So thank you. So it was like this beautiful, amazing, transformative moment that was in the highest possible outcome for all involved. He got to experience a little bit of confidence. You're welcome. You're welcome. You deserve that. I wish that for you to find it for yourself. You don't have to take mine, but here, I've got plenty. I have an overflow right now. I'll give it to anybody. I got to experience the sanctuary space that I needed. And it was the coolest shit I've ever experienced. It was so neat. I had a lot of weird, wild experiences, but this one I was like very, very grateful for. And I'm going to tell you as you continue to integrate this, because this is what's available for all of us, especially my Starseed Fam Jam that has been in the activation events that we did and that we're going to continue in June. We are accelerating our integration, our ascension with that. And so it's available for everyone. It's just knowing how to do it for yourself and really listening to those cues and giving yourself the space to be able to do that. So Starseed Fam Jam, you're going to start to see through the first layer of intention because every action is its own vibration, right? And behind every action, there is an intention, a subconscious subconscious intention. Your subconscious creates your exterior reality and how you perform in that reality. And that's what it feels like right now is that I'm a little character performing. I'm an actress. Thank you. Like, I don't even know what to say. I'm just a weird starseed in a meat suit. But we're seeing through. And so that can be a little sad. like a little sad. I've always been able to do that with children. I didn't recognize it. Like, the screaming kids in Walmart who are, and this is not a judgment statement, but the little kids that are excessively overweight, that are carrying around a half-eaten, unpaid chocolate bar, and they're too lazy to tie up their own damn boots, so they're doing that, like, glunk, glunk, dragging their winter boots through the store, Canada thing, and they're like, "Wee, wee, wee," whiny and stuff. I've always been able to see through all of that and just see the lack of nurturing, and it's disgraceful to me when I look at parents who do not nurture their children. Um, at all. Like, it's hurtful to me when a kid is acting like a rotten apple, like, just that you have pain. Let's feel that. Let's heal this, right? So I've always been able to see through that, the performance into the actual intention. And it's always been hard for me with children. Like sometimes I literally have to leave my shopping cart and leave because it hurts my heart so much to see a small human in pain and discomfort and not being seen. Um, very much so. Grown-ups, know better, do better. That's on you. Not my problem. But I do care a lot. Obviously, I'm in that position. I'm in that seat for a lot of people. But now I'm able to do it with everything, absolutely everything, um, absolutely everything, including my dog Frankie getting jealous over Trevor, the cat. Like I see the action in the first, and then I see right through it and under it, and it's a different form of telepathy. We are having psychic gifts activated that we are completely unaware of, that we don't know exist. So we're having a heightened state of telepathy. We're having teleempathetic being like a whole other version of empathy, or being empathetic, or sorry, empath. Wow, my words today, same difference though. Um, so we're really elevating, and these new psychic gifts are coming in, and all of us are going to have different ones so that we can work together as a team, aka unity, and bring that information forward and bring those transitions forward. So we're really in the thick of a lot of it right now, and it's really neat, but also really weird. Um, so there's that piece. We've got, I've been talking a little bit about the inner world, or the underbelly is what I kept calling them, the inner world galactic. And we know we have like our realm, we've got our galactic, like the Syrian, Octurian, the councils, the divine councils, the Anunnaki, like all of that. We've got this whole umbrella up there, and then we've got a whole matching umbrella underneath. And then we've got the council of, or the Council of Galactic Sovereignty also working with us. So they're kind of new in presenting themselves. And it is a union of as above, so below, with members on each board. And so I was able to channel them last Tuesday and share all of that information, which was mwah, beautiful, so loving, a good cry after it. And now the underworld galactic are starting to come through. So we are being activated from both levels, and there is versions of you there and all of the spaces and here, and we are connecting in and becoming the vibration of all of those things right now. And as we move through that, that is where we're having our psychic gifts or our spiritual gifts, whatever we want to call these things, activated, and we're remembering them, and we're remembering past lives, and we're remembering new, not new, remembering like the ancient wisdom of what happened. I'm really excited about June, and I've been able to share this with very few students so far, but we're channeling the inner world in June and talking to when it all went wrong here and why it all went wrong here. And that's just previous to Jesus, the timeline of when things shifted, and what Jesus, being Anunnaki, came here to do, and where he succeeded and where he failed in his mission. And that the torch is sort of being passed over to us right now and what we're going to do. So, really amazing timeline. There is urgency, though. I'm not one to say that there's urgency. My motto is nothing needs to be forced, nothing needs to be rushed, but there is absolute urgency right now. We have a very large transition coming up in September, towards the end of September. I know the actual date. Um, I know the potential of what it's going to be. Nothing is set in stone, but where we're headed and what's going to happen. So I'm being a little bit forewarned for that, and bringing some of that information forward in the groups. So right now, because of this very short timeline, it's the beginning of a lot of things. Like what can I actually say here? It is the finale of this world. We'll put it like that. And it's the finale of this world, this realm, and how we function in it. So we're going to be functioning very different after that, which is really awesome, but also it's going to be challenging. And how to prepare for that. And one of the things is learning your energy right now, learning these techniques and allowing these techniques, these new energetic modalities to move through you, these new gifts to move through you, the ability to see surface and past the surface so that we understand what we're working with, the ability to create energetic, beautiful boundaries that have the highest outcome for all involved, not force, not battle, not those things, but transmutation. And we're getting all of these opportunities right now to really solidify that within ourselves and really own that within ourselves. And it is intense and it's wild. And it's important that you play with it, that you explore it, that you allow this to all move through you, for all that is. And so it's really about self accountability right now and leaning into each other. And that's why we started up the private membership again, um, because we need a community for starseeds to come and share and process and practice their new gifts in a safe, controlled environment where the world isn't going to like impede on you for it. Plus, when you spend time with the same vibration, it amplifies your vibration, right? So it is of the greatest honor for me to be holding spaces like I'm going to be in June. And then I sent out a very private email to a very select few in regards to It's Time to Rise and offering a very, very private program. But I know there's a couple of you that have not been there yet that are supposed to be in it. So let's talk about it for half a second. This program is not for everyone. If you really resonate with the Dragon Realm, the Golden Elders, if you really resonate with like that Draco energy, or if you know that you're in an Earth star seed, it's absolutely for you. It's only 4 weeks. It's for very intense activations. And it's only for 6 people per group. And there's only 2 groups. Both groups are half sold out. So there's a few seats left in each. It is not public on the website. So you have to email Cindy. And in the subject line, it's Time to Rise program, and she will get you the details for that. But before you even reach out to ask questions, you already know within yourself if it's meant for you or not meant for you. So if your first question is going like, just connect into yourself and see if it's right. And if it's right, then we figure it out. If it's not, then we don't do it yet because it's not meant for everybody. Um, so I get the privilege of hosting that space and being a channel for you for that, which is really cool. And then talking to all the inner world galactic in June, like how fucking cool is my job? It's so cool. I'm so lucky. I get to meet these wild energies and I get to meet a lot of you. So that's really cool. But that's what we're being prepared for right now. We are really being encouraged to self mastery. It's about self mastery, self discipline right now. So, are you dedicated to your meditative practice? I say meditation, but I don't disagree. I just see no value for me and most of my students in, the traditional online YouTube meditations that have no purpose other than to let you surrender. Great, awesome. I want you getting downloads. I want you getting the information. So are you giving yourself space for that information to move through you because it's already there. It's in your DNA. Um, we're going to be doing that one private group. We're doing deep, deep DNA activation. But it's like it's available for you with or without me. You don't need me. I just hyperspeed the process. You don't need me. But it's like get into the practice of giving yourself an opportunity to, it takes more than 15 minutes, unfortunately. There is 24 hours in a day. Technically, your body does not actually need 8 hours of sleep. That's a big lie. The same way the food, Canada's food guide or the food guide is a big lie. It's not about that. It's about regulating yourself and restoring yourself. So dedicate an hour every other day or 3 times a week or whatever to allow this to happen for you, through you, and not through a guided sense, but through your own map, your own direction, your own guide. It's in there. Um, and you're powerful. You're much more powerful than you identify with. Even if you know you're powerful, you are much more powerful than you realize. And it is time. It is time to rise. It is time to stand in that power. It's time to allow these gifts to really flourish through us because we are being prepared for the end of what was or what is, and the beginning of what is meant to be for us. And when that all happens, there's going to be a flooding of energy and activation and remembrance of who we are if you haven't already gotten to that space. So imagine some poor fucker, out there piddling away in the garage doing something who has never even contemplated this. And then all of a sudden, just remembering, like having flashes of previous lives and galactic lives, and just sitting there and being like, what just happened to me? Have I lost my mind? Like, it's going to be very intense. And the more of us that are brave enough to step out now and take the naysayers and the fucking backlash that you get in the comments, like, people are the audacity right now. Like, I can't even. Energy forecasts on TikTok, people are actually in there and being like, well, when you realize that I don't manifest, you'll stop talking to me and shut the fuck up. And I'm like, maybe this video wasn't for you. Weird concept. Weird concept that you don't resonate with it, but you watched it anyways and you became an asshole over it, and it wasn't actually even for you. How bizarre, like ridiculous. Um, so it's like getting prepared for that kind of thing. And not that you'll get a lot of it, but there will be some for sure. And really, that's part of the journey of like owning yourself, right? I always reflect back on, so I'm a 70s baby, okay? And being gay, not okay in the 70s, hurtful. And I mean, there was a little bit, but it wasn't accepted at all. And as I was moving forward, and my parents are very, very, very religious. They were JWs. Awesome. I'm not allowed. I wasn't allowed. And it took a tremendous amount of courage, a tremendous amount of courage for me to allow myself to date women. Um, like so much courage. It's like that, but where it's not accepted yet. Like being a starseed isn't fully accepted yet. But the more that we stand in it and we stand united in it and they see how many of us there are, then they're going to be like, oh, maybe there's something to it, instead of people hiding it. Like no in the closet starseeds anymore. It's not time anymore. We are encouraged to be brave and to be fully authentic. And that doesn't mean getting a megaphone and announcing it. It just means being it and walking like it and living like it and enjoying it and celebrating it and seeing another starseed and being like, you're doing great. That's awesome. I love you. Um, and doing that with all walks of life, right? Except for like assholes. We can just be like, I see you, not doing great. Like, I don't know. But it's really time. It's really time to do that. So there is that. Let's go into an energy spread. I just want to have a quick look at the comments because there's a lot of, they're catching my eye a little bit. So I'm going to quickly scroll through the comments, and then we are going into messages, and they're going to be from the Galactic today, not from Dime. So give me a minute. Let's go through the comments together, shall we? All of the hellos, all of the hays. Hi, hi, hi. I'm not losing my mind. You are not. My judgment and also my recognizing myself and the person I'm judging, and then the spiral, oof, right? Um, hey, all you beauties. I love that. I love that you guys support each other and love each other in the comments. You're amazing. Mm, mm, this, there's a comment here that just triggered off something that I want to share. The vibration of love. Give me 1 second. Um, Very cool. I'm so proud of us. I love that. I am so proud of you guys. We're doing great. Okay. In the end, what will be the ascension? In the SG1, Daniel ascended, but everything is questioning. Um, cool beans. So awesome. Back to the vibration of love before I lose sight of that and we go into this. Are you experiencing, a lot of you are experiencing, I'm curious as to who, these moments of feeling loved by something that's not human. So this overwhelming, so one of my favorite sisters had this experience of going into the trees, into the forest, and was just being inundated with a vibration of love and cried. It was like, I don't even know how to explain it. It felt like love, but it was bigger than love. Yeah, it was. My galactic brother had an experience where it was so overwhelming that he literally wanted to go into the fetal position and just cry and be held by it. Mine was an absolute leak on my face. Like my eyeballs leaked like crazy when I experienced it. And we're getting it from animals or nature or our guides or in a meditation or in a dream. And there's no actual human words to describe it, but it feels, the only way I've been able to find a way to describe it is like the day that I gave birth to my daughter, um, and my son. When they came out of that little clam burger and were thrusted into my arms, and I looked at this little human that was part me, and I was just like so intently in love and wanting to protect my baby and hold my baby. And even though it was a gooey, disgusting mess, I had to kiss it like, what are you doing? But that's what we do as humans. But just this uncontrolled love and connection and seeing it and loving it and just nurturing it, protecting it, all of the things. It was such a big energy. Okay, that on like steroids. Um, Steroids of, that is a vibration that's going to be for us after we do what we need to do in September, and it will be instant. Um, It'll be a destruction of what's holding that back. And that is our birthright, that vibration, that energy. But humanity has never truly, since Jesus's time, we have never experienced it. So I'm going to be explaining all of that coming up in June. And those that are invited or that arrive into that group, you're going to get an invite into a private conversation with my galactic brother and I, where we're going to drop it all on you. So that'll be coming up in towards the end of June, beginning of July. So be there or be square. I don't know. Let's do this, shall we? Okay. Yes, you know it. Chills and feeling you are being hugged. Like, yeah, but big, right, Susan? Like bigger than that. Okay. 1, 2, or 3. Sobbed in the shower the other day. It was pure happy joy, right? We're feeling it because you're being activated to harness and hold that energy. We are the first anchors. We're the first humans to ever, 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 ever experience it and bring it forward for the rest of humanity. Kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal. But that's all I can say here. Okay, 1, 2, or 3. Hit me in the comments. Here we go. Remember, it doesn't matter. Time, space, reality has no impact on when you find this. There will be a message for you. If you choose number 2 and you're like, oh my God, but number 3, then it was number 3. It doesn't matter. Just whatever you resonate with. Oof, that's in my back right now. This one's confusing. I'm gonna go with no, we're going with that. All right. I don't know who the number threes are, but Jesus. Okay. Oh, my back. Ugh. Is anybody else having the intensity? Like, ugh. All right. Here we go. Number ones. Can you do me a favor? Sometimes we have people show up when I'm like, okay, number ones, da, 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 or number twos. And someone's like, what is this number one, number two thing? Can someone just jump on that for me and explain so that I don't have to pause? Here we go. Number ones. Oh. Hmm. You know the song like I'm a survivor. I can't sing, so I'm not gonna, but you know that song? Hi, survivors. Literally what I'm hearing with number ones is you are so connected into you're gonna have a lot of memories reawaken in you over the next little while, darlings. The next little while, like weeks, and you're very, very connected into the underbelly inner world of galactic energy that's birthing through or coming through, awakening here. And so there's this, there's some direction for you for sure, but there's also this, um, you're going to remember because you're going to be forced to remember. And so you're going to get some experiences. Okay. Number ones, you are going to get some experiences that you're like, I don't even know what's happening right now, where you're going to have visitations from the versions of yourself that exist there. You're going to have knowings, you're going to have visions, dreams of the ocean, of bodies of water, of different species that humans are yet to be aware of. Like you're meeting them, you're learning them. You're learning that energy so that you can support the uncovering of the activations are very intense. I'm hearing specifically like this week, but also all the way till about the 7th of June for you. This is a really big timeline for you. Um, this is about listening to that inner map, that inner direction of where you need to go and getting out of your own way. So, some of you are saying things like, when do I get to leave the 3D world? You probably don't. Like, sorry to break it to you, but why? It's going to be gone soon, anyways. Like, why? You are bringing energy into these spaces. So, if you're telling yourself that you hate it there and that it's draining and it's exhausting, you're telling the wrong story. If you were aware, if you were truly aware that you were starseed here on a mission to bring energy to dense places, you would go to work and be like, here's my energy. Um, you'd be like, you're welcome, everyone. And you would just do this little stupid task that's required and get some points, some money for it. Like, yeah, sure. I will double mission that. Why not? Why not double mission it? Why not go in and bring your energy and change the energy there and own the energy there and create transmutation and activation for everybody that's in that space and get some money out of the deal? Why not? Why aren't you telling that story? So it's being mindful of how are you telling the story? What story are you telling? Are you like being a fucking pity party of like, it's so hard to dream? Well, I don't know. Take some vitamins, drink some water. You're going to be fine. Like, it's okay. So it's really about how you're telling yourself the story is how you're creating that reality. And this is your time of mastery of what story am I telling? Now, I've said that I am not okay if you are in an abusive relationship. You need to get the fuck out of that. Go get the proper support, get the hell out of there. I do not want you doing that. That is not okay. But when it comes to just you being Pouts McGee because you don't like what you're doing, well, big panties on, let's go. Like it's time. Pull your big panties up. Let's go. You are literally learning how to master your energy and your mindset right now. And you are learning how to stand in your power, in your activation. You are learning new solutions, new beginnings for yourself. So master it, master your mind, master the story, master all of that stuff. Um, if you don't, then you're just going to boohoo your life away. And eventually people are going to think that you're sappy and soggy and a Debbie Downer or not want to be your friend. And then you're going to be all alone, sitting at home, laying on the floor, eating chocolate and watching rom coms over and over and over again or something silly and wasting your life. Like, let's not do that. This is really about self accountability and ownership of what you are bringing forward, regardless of where you are bringing it forward. Everything you will see, everything is by design. Everything is by design. Where you are, what you are mastering, what you are doing is by design. So master it instead of bitching about it. Number twos. I'm not saying that all of you are bitching about it, by the way. I'm not judging you. Some of you are literally just feeling like you're suffocating the way I was a couple weeks ago. Um, and it is, you can change it by perceiving it differently and responding to the energy differently. This is what I'm really trying to say in the nice heart that I am. Baby, you got this. You're there for a reason. You got this. Just level up your own worth and your own power, and boom. Okay. There's that. Now we'll go into number twos. You guys are purging. I'm getting like this vision of like number twos. Some of you are super delicate and you're like, I just can't do it anymore. And I like, you know, those moments. I'm feeling you. I got you. I know. And then some of you are like, fire it down. I'm done with this. Let's find the middle ground. Number twos. Let's find the middle ground of you're purging right now. And by purging, what I mean is let's just be very straight on something that is a lie that spirituality teaches. You are not releasing anything. The only thing that you can release is emotion. You can't release negativity. You can't release um, you can only release emotion. So when a healer is like, I'm going to help you release all these things. No, you're not. You are full of shit and you don't know better. So no, thank you. I'll move on. You can't release anything because it is a vibration. You are made up of an energetic body, and that energetic body has these little pockets where vibration goes, ooh, I'm so sad, or oh, depression, or anxiety, and all of these things, all these little quantum movements in your energetic body. They are vibrating slow or fast, high or low. And so when you find a low vibration, your role is to transmute it into a higher vibration. I can't be like, oh, I have a zit on my face, let me just remove and release that and put new skin on. It doesn't work like that. Or my hair's going gray, which it totally is. Let me just take it all out and then replace it with I'm going to release it. No, we don't do that. We don't release, we transmute. Okay. So there's that lesson back to number twos. You are purging. You are purging old stories and narratives. You are purging your anger. You are purging your frustration. You are purging your stagnation. You are purging your self sabotage. Have a look at that one. Self sabotage, also, side note, it's not that you're sabotaging yourself, you're just seeking comfort. You don't like to get uncomfortable. And that's okay for a little bit of time, but nothing's going to change until you get uncomfortable. So it's learning to step into the change required. Number twos, you're being called out on what changes actually need to happen for you. You already know. You already know because you're already telling yourself what changes have to happen. So I can see some of you being very delicate and some of you being very fiery right now. That is part of the process. So we're going to release emotion. Breath work, amazing. Go do that. I don't got the time for that. I'd just rather just sit in the bath and cry and multitask. Um, or watch a sad movie and get the crying going and then just let it all out. Like, why not multitask for me? That's just my jam. But I know breathwork has powerful movement with emotion. So that's really great. Try that. Um, it is about letting it come out in a healthy way. So you're either dumping it into your journal, you phone a friend, vent it out, you cry it out, you breathe it out, you exert it out if it's anger, let it move through you. And then you're moving into finding what's underneath that and the reason why that emotion is there. So the emotion is caused by a frequency that's just not really serving your highest possible outcome. So you're going to get the emotion out of the way and then ask yourself, what is under that? Okay. What am I really feeling underneath all of that? Is it fear of lack of control, which is a big one for star seeds? Because we're like, what is this shit show planet? Like, what is this? Um, Not that it's a planet, it's a fear, but anyway. So what's underneath it? Is it fear of lack of control? Is it feeling invisible and unseen? Is it lack of nurturing? Is it Power is scary because you had people use power in a bad way. Is it, I'm not worthy? What's going on? Find it. Find it and nurture it. And by nurturing it and seeing it and honoring it, you're going to transmute it and your vibration is going to shift and you become a higher vibration. So I see a lot of purging happening for number twos right now. I also see a lot of ache for more love and more passion, and it is available for you. Just align with it, meaning be what you want to be what you want to receive, right? That's how it works. If you want something, if you want to manifest something, fucking bullshit. But anyway, if you want to manifest something, you're like, oh, I really ache for love. Then don't ache for it. Fill that void for yourself. Change the lack of love into the vibration of love. Because right now you've got new love and we change it into love. How do we do that? You already know. You love your fucking self. You treat yourself the way you want your partner to treat you. You allow yourself to receive love, to receive compliments. What a weird concept to look in the mirror and tell yourself that you're amazing or that you're beautiful or that your eyelashes are on point today. It's usually like what a weird concept to actually compliment yourself. Like go do that. Honor yourself. Date yourself. Love yourself. Touch yourself. Like do the things. And that's what's going to get you into the vibration of having what you are arrive. And so if there's this pain point in your life that you're aching for, one, do you know? Let me drop this bomb on you. If you're aching for it, it's because it's available for you. Weird concept. If you're aching for it, it's because it's available for you. And the ache is the little alarm that says, it's ready. Let's become it so that we can have it. Because like attracts like. You bring in what you are. And so the moment that you have the ache for something, it's available. It's absolutely right now available. Please own that. Forever hold that. Because that is the truth in the quantum realm. It won't even be on your radar until it's available. So there's that. So if you want love, it's because it's available. If you want prosperity, it's because it's available. If you want whatever, it's available. So you just got to figure out how to move your energy to match that by looking at what doesn't match it and changing it. Remember, we don't release, we transmute. Okay, let's go into number threes, you complicated bastards. There's 4 fucking cards for number threes. So thank you for making me do my work here. Here we go. G-Pods. What the fuck? Well, then, I need to digest this. It's going to take me a second. You're just going to have to be patient because it is doorway after doorway after doorway after doorway. And in each of these visions, you're walking into the doorway. There's 4 doors. 4. Like each one of these cards is a door. So give me a second because I'm a little like, what is happening? Who are you? Oh my God, so cute. Very neat. I am meant to meet you. You're my people. Number 3s, you're all my people. Not to show favoritism, but hi, you're my people. You're part of my family. Number 3s, you're part of my family, my starseed family. You're part of my commanding team. You are commanders. You are get your fucking shit together. Let's go. This is amazing. You're going to get the call first of what to do and when to do it. You're in training right now. I knew you were, I totally knew you were. This is about what I am taking this with a lot of responsibility, this message. And so I don't want to misguide you, mislead you, nor force you to make change. So I'm trying to find the right words for this. Within your own awareness, not my awareness, your own awareness, what do you need to walk away from? What is it? What is it that you need? Don't jump to conclusions, Michelle. You're not walking away from your job. What do you truly energetically need to say no to? And what do you truly energetically need to say yes to? You are being guided to take a big yes and move the things. My phone's going off. Hold on. Move the things that are holding you back out of the way and say yes and move forward, proceed forward. This is green lights. This is doors opening. This is opportunity opening. This is time for you to step into it. So I want you to process this. Don't jump to conclusion and be like, oh, it's this thing, because it's not. It's not what's on the surface. It's not what's lurking in your head right now. It's what your inner compass, your heart is asking for. So when we look at what our heart is asking for, you're having a cosmic, there is, we're going to get in way too much information here. There is our sphere, there is the galactic sphere, there is the underworld sphere, then there is the outer world sphere, where this is where the information is coming through. This is where the cosmic heart chakra exists, and you are getting that vibration. So, my number threes, right at this moment, you are receiving the cosmic heart chakra vibration coming in. So, you're going to go through a rapid transformation of letting go of all of your resentment. Get it done. You got it. Get it done. Letting go of all of your resentment, letting go of all of the stories of not enough, and taking self accountability. If there's lack in your life, it's on you. Change it. It's on you. If there is drama, gossip, bullshit in your life, you are the problem. I can assure you of that. If you are receiving people walking all over you, you know, you're the problem. Fucking figure it out. Okay. Level up. I mean that with all of the love in the world. Own your damn self. You're going to go look in the mirror when we're done. And you're going to be like, I am fucking powerful. So yeah, no, I'm not doing this anymore. This is looking at, where are you knowingly and unknowingly holding yourself back from the greatness that you are, so that this vibration can truly anchor into you. You are frontline commanders when it comes to Starseed mission. You are meant to be an example for the world, which means you have to be completely authentic. You have to be completely vulnerable. You have to be all of that you are, the way I am on camera. This is all of me. You get all of it, and I don't care. Like, I care. Obviously, that's why I'm here. I'm setting the example so that you're brave enough to do the same thing. But I don't care what naysayers think, right? Like, it doesn't impact me because I'm not for them. And I know I'm not for them. So therefore, it does not matter what they offer me. You're going to be standing in that confidence, in that knowing. And this is the activation that you're going through. And there's a lot of go. There's a lot of right now, not tomorrow, not Monday. I'll start Monday. No, right now. Like right now, you're changing your mindset into truly honoring and believing your path. And right now, you are going to spend time becoming aware of what is holding you back. What's holding you back? Get it out of the way. And I don't, when I say that, and this is why I take this with responsibility, because it's not like, oh, my husband isn't awake and therefore he's holding me back and I can't really truly thrive with him. No, your husband is treating you the way you let him treat you. Like, just fix it. Like, communicate. Weird. Use your grown up words and just say, here's my boundary. Here is my final request. If you are not treating me like this, and this is what I'm experiencing, this is what I do not desire to experience, and this is what I desire instead, what is our solution towards navigating that? And understand that your partner cannot do a one full flip. He's not a light switch. Although sometimes that happens, that seems like a light switch, but he is not a light switch. Okay. Or your partner, it doesn't have to be whatever, you know what I mean? Nobody's a light switch. It doesn't go from boom, boom, boom. It is a conversation of solution. And this is the solution required. What do you feel the solution is? Here's what I feel the lack is. What do you feel the lack is? Can we find common ground, and can we continue to progress forward until we're both thriving? And if your partner is like, no, thank you, then you go, okay, peace out. Bye. Because I deserve better. Like, I'm not wasting my time. So I see far too often that partnerships or best friends or siblings or whatever let too much discomfort pass before discussing it and solutioning it. So it's on you. You are part of the problem. It's time to fix that. They are not the problem by themselves. So this is your opportunity to look at, how am I being treated? How am I being honored? How am I being respected? And what conversations need to happen? And then you're going to do that. And that is part of moving the things that are not serving you out of the way. If you are sitting on your ass, eating junk food, drinking soda pop all the time, putting chemicals in your body all the time, playing on your phone, on TikTok all the time, sourcing a confirmation exterior instead of interior, you are the problem. Then it's time to fix the problem. You need to put that down and move forward. Time and place for everything. Okay. If you're not meditating, why aren't you dedicated to yourself? Why aren't you dedicated to the starseed version of you? If you're still watching this fucking video, you know you're a starseed. If you spent this much time with me, so why are you not doing it? Right? Like this is the serious timeline where we go, where am I holding myself back? And I'm doing the exact same thing. I just had to have conversations with massive boundaries that I did not want to have. And I was like, how fucking dare you put me in this position that I have to have this conversation? But I did. And it was super uncomfortable. But I did, because it was holding me back. So I want you to think about, even if you have mopey bopey in your life, right? Like, just like, hey, I love you, but I'm really struggling with my energy right now, and this is super heavy. Do you think we could talk about something better? And they'll be like, oh yeah, no problem. So just own it. Okay. There's that. I rambled. I'm going to, yeah, Earth will save herself from us. She will. I really don't want that though. I want to be here on it. All right. Number 3. I realize I do not want or need another human being in my life to be a partner. You have made me realize I have no ache for anyone and I'm happy being me. That's beautiful. Hold on. It's too big that my thing can't read it all. Happy being okay. You've made me realize that I have no ache for anyone and I'm happy being me. I have been through every door and not found anyone that is worth vibrating lower than I need to. I love my life. I'm loving this training. I'm loving hearing your messages. I've walked away from everything that does not serve me, and my life is incredible at this moment. Ah, my heart. I feel like I'm gonna call you out on something in half a second though, because you put it in the comments. I feel like I'm surfing at the stars, right where I need to be. Love you. I've leveled up. I'm powerful. I'm frontline. I'm authentic. I'm confident. Let's go. Let's go. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. That's beautiful. I'm not gonna call you out actually. Ready for whatever comes next. Okay, I'm gonna call you out. Just the one part here. So when you say, I realize that I do not want or need another human being in my life or my partner. I know that's not your intention to word it that way, but this is just an opportunity to talk about it for everybody. So not picking on you, my darling. Um, when we say, I don't need, I don't want, we're literally pushing away our highest possible path. So instead of wording it like that, and this is not to you, Justine, like, this is just for everyone. So I do meet a lot of students who are like, yeah, I don't need that, I don't want that, I'm good, I got it. And it's like, well, wait, how about instead we put our focus on what we do need, want, or require, or have. And what I mean by this is, universal flow that you are, the bomb ass manifesting creature that you are, whatever you're putting your focus on is what you're going to experience more of, not what you think you're putting your focus on. So this is an opportunity to just redirect energy appropriately. So when we say, I don't need it, what we're really saying is, um, I'm not allowing it. I'm not allowing it. And then what we're saying but what we're doing by saying I'm not allowing it is saying, whatever my highest possible outcome is, yeah, no, thank you, because this is what I'm going to do. And so we're not allowing our highest possible outcome. There are a lot of star seeds right now that are having their galactic partner come in. So if I were to say to you, not specifically you, Justine, but I'm just using you as an opportunity here to share. If I were to say to you, okay, here you are solid in, you have healed everything and you are so in love with yourself and you are creating the life and it's amazing and you're ready to go and that's awesome. And you're like, I don't need no partner. And I were to say to you, oh, so here you are, starseed. This is your starseed partner that you are actually in union with for many, many, many lifetimes, but you don't need them. Okay, cool. Many starseeds are receiving that. We're aligning. I aligned with mine. We're aligning. And so, what the opposite direction, the more supportive direction for all involved would be, I am so, instead of saying, I don't need any of that, we're going to instead say, I am so in love with my life and it's just going to be this or better all of the time. Whatever's in my highest possible outcome, I am open to because I know how great this is. So, see how we're putting our focus on all of the things that we want, and we're not putting any thread of manifestation towards what we don't want. I've been talking way too long. My throat hurts. Food for thought. Just play with that. All right, guys. That's it. That is all. Hopefully, better fucking see some of you. I would love to see new faces in the Starseed group, guys. We are cool. Just we're like the cool cats. No, we're just a bunch of downloading dorks, and it's amazing. It's like dorks unite, and some of them are really cool. Like some, I'm like, whoa. I'm like, oh, you're neat. But yeah, I want to invite you into that. So diamond.com, you know what to do. There's all of the descriptions of all 4 events in June. And then this is what happens when I talk too much. I've been talking all day and I still have more talking to do after this. The Time to Rise event, the private event with the private activations, that's only 6 people per class. There's only 2 classes. They're both half sold out, I think, right now. So if you're really feeling called to that intense activation, you're just going to email Cindy at reachout@diamond.com. That's it. I love you. I just need to check. Next week is Corey's birthday. So I am not sure if I'm going to be here next Thursday live. So it's his birthday next Thursday, and we're doing some birthday stuff. It's his birthday weekend. So if I'm available, I will be here. But if you don't see me, that's where I am. I am celebrating my starseed husband, and having all of the greatness that weekend. The whole, like, love him. It's going to be amazing. So there's all of my love to you. Also, I would love, 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 love. I put this request out in the Starseed group. I am morphing back into working full time, meaning I get to use my voice a lot more right now, although it does run out eventually. But that includes me creating more podcast topics. So going back to putting more content on YouTube. So if there's anything that I can be of service or speak to for you, I would love for you to put it in the comments, any topics that you would love for me to cover in podcasts or even on TikTok. Because I'm gearing towards, after next week, investing more time into creating more content again for us. So if there's anything that you want me to cover, I'd love to do it. That's all, for real. Mwah, I love you. Go be amazing. Have the most amazing, oh, your birthday's coming up too. Happy birthday. Have the most amazing week, or maybe 2 weeks. Birthday suit time. Every day, April. Okay, I'm done, for real. Mwah, love you. Bye.